Hey, I'm the Manga Destroyer, and today I'm going to be reviewing and destroying Yu-Gi-Oh! Volume 1.
Okay, so before I start reviewing it, I just want to say how I got in possession of this volume. When I was a kid, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was one of the first animes that I ever saw, along with Dragon Ball. I used to watch it a lot like when I was 10, 12 years old, and then I lost interest later on because it got cancelled. But yeah. I lost interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while, but later on, I was on YouTube and I typed in Yu-Gi-Oh! Parody, and I came across Lil Karibo's Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, and I got interest again. But when I was a kid, I had no idea about Japanese culture and the mangas and all that. But when I got interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, I knew there was mangas since I already had a lot of them, so I decided to get the first one. Now, the first volume is definitely not what I was expecting. It's very different from the anime. It doesn't start off with duel monsters at all. Actually, in the entire novel, the only mention of card games is at the end, with just a picture of Yugi holding a Blue Eyes.
Alright, so now let's get into the story of the first one.
When we first start off, Yugi, not Yu-Gi-Oh! His name is just Yugi. Yugi is just a regular high school student who likes solving puzzles. He has the Millennium Puzzle, and that's his hardest puzzle to solve. So at the beginning we're introduced to Yugi's friends. Well, they're not really his friends. We see Honda, which is Tristan, Jonoichi, which is Joey, and Taya looking for some reason much hotter than she actually does in the anime. Even at the beginning of the manga, we get our first Yu-Gi-Oh! Sex joke. Later on, we see Yugi and his friends getting beaten up by a bully who seems to contain the bulk of Chuck frickin' Norris. I actually really like how this goes down. How Yugi tries to protect them, because even though they bullied him, they never beat him up, so he actually considers them his friend. And this is actually a really good, nice, kind act. And it sets the staple for the rest of the series if you can watch it later on. We also see early sketchings of what appears to be Heath Ledger's Joker. Here we have Yugi trying to solve the Millennium Puzzle. He almost succeeds, but unluckily he fails because he sold the last piece on eBay.
Now, before I end part 1, I'd just like to say that after reading the first one, I really understand what the whole team is, because I saw the ending in the anime. I mean, it's obvious that the main theme is friendship, but it goes beyond that. Hey, take a drink every time somebody mentions friendship. That's a little Karibo joke. But anyways, yeah, so it actually has a really good story the way it begins and ends, and I really respect Kazuki Takahashi for that. Now, tune in next time for part 2 with all your favorites of Yugi, Jonoichi, Honda, Chuck Norris / Heath Ledger's Joker, and some other guys. Alright, so see you.